imagine for sake of conversation that you've completely convinced me. I bought in. I'm now a data oriented programmer. Okay. So I separate my code from my data. I use only generic data structures in my application. My data, everything's immutable. I'm not doing any mutations, and I have this separate data schema from my data. And I'm living the life, and I'm going about my merry way. What does my life look like? What have I gained? What am I experiencing? How many rainbows are there and unicorns? Like, give us the best case scenario of like adopting this. Is it better in every way? Are there trade-offs? Go ahead and paint that picture.
Yeah. So first of all, you belong to the population that is enlightened, and you are grateful for that. And now you look at all your former colleagues and you see how much they suffer, and you pray for them.
Okay.
And you pray for their and you buy them books that are in the programming. You buy with your money and you give them away to your friends, hoping that they will also make the move and be enlightened. Seriously. Let me just mention, I don't know if it was clear, but those paradigms, those principles are applicable in any programming language. It's not applicable only in Clojure. You can apply them in Java, in JavaScript, in Ruby, in Python, virtually in any programming language. Moreover, you are not forced to embrace them as a whole. You can decide, okay, in some places of my code, I will just separate code from data, but I will keep static typing. And in other places, I will use generic data structures. And in some places, I will allow mutability if I want. So it's cherry pickable. Okay, now let's say you decided to write your HTTP server in the data-oriented programming way. How does your life look like? So your life looks like that you deal only with the business logic. You don't deal with pleasing the compiler or pleasing the language. In data-oriented programming, you have so many goodies in terms of data manipulation as part of the language or as third-party libraries like functools in Python, Lodash, in JavaScript, etc., that it's very, very easy to manipulate data, to do massage to your data, to read it like this, to manipulate like that, to join and to pass it forward, which is what most of our APIs do. They read data from one place, from another place, they merge together and they pass it forward. You don't deal with serialization because serializing a map is a problem that is completely solved. You use a library. You don't deal with creating the Swagger from your endpoints. You just have your schema and middleware create the schema. You don't do validation. It is done by middleware. So you only do business logic.